Oh, right. Yeah, we're apparently live, and I was just humming along to the music. Welcome to Planet Coaster. This is a game about building roller coasters. So I'm gonna jump into challenge. Yeah, let's do challenge, and let's do a new map in. Could go grasslands. That'd be reasonably flat or tropical. Ooh, I'm tempted to go tropical. I've done some desert ones just to kind of test out the systems. But I do like the desert one. Let's go tropical. Let's go tropical paradise, and I'll do it on medium. Or hard. No, for stream's sake, let's go medium. I might do some hard stuff on like a stream at some point, but we'll see. Right, yeah, so building theme parks, essentially. Now, this is made by Frontier, who are the same developers who brought us Elite Dangerous. So, if you remember my Elite Dangerous streams from before, this is made by the same guys, probably in the same engine. The engine seems to be reasonably decent. It's running at a very good frame rate, even with a fair amount of stuff going on in the park. My system's not top of the range at all. It's 8350, the AMD 8350, 16 gig of RAM, and a 9600 GT. So reasonably decent system all in all, but probably at some point I might stick one of the 1080s or 1060 or something in there. But for the moment, the system that I've got is pretty decent. Should last me a little while. Right, so my profit. So I've got a challenge here of monthly profit from coasters of £500 or dollars. Yeah, it's something in dollars. I think I should be able to change that. Give me a second. Settings, interface. Yep. We want it. We want it in the British system of units. So our speed unit is going to be in miles per hour, and our distance unit is going to be in meters. It makes sense if you've ever driven on British roads. Can I change from dollars to pounds though? I don't think I can. That's a shame. Oh well, never mind. I'll make do. Right. Well, let's build some shiz. Paths would be good. Let's get a nice path going. Let's go for cobblestone. This should actually be a wide path, shouldn't it? I think I can just... yeah. Right, so angle snap of 45 degrees. And I want the path to be reasonably wide. And let's sort of come out here at 45 degree angle. And put a ride in. Let's put in... I mean, that looks reasonably... Let's have a nice steampunky park, I think. To do that. So place our entrance somewhere over here. This is quite a popular ride when it gets going. So let's do that. And then let's do something a little bit more... do something like that. Can I do without rails? Hold on. Before I do that, I need something like a support. Let's see what we've got in here. Like, sandstone supports, balcony support. Right, okay. We'll save that for the moment. Alright, connect entrance to path. Line to that grid. Oh, come on. No. Okay. Okay, we'll yeah, it should be alright now. No. There we go. As I said, this is once it gets going, this will be a reasonably popular thing. So, something like that. There we go. And let's open that. And I should also get in some shops like a chief beef. Let's have a chief beef. That's it. It's the like that. Excellent. So, into building. Right. So I want this to be reasonably sort of steampunky almost. So we've got a shop on. Let's just do that. Yeah. Right, so we've got a shop, so that and a ride. So people are now going to start coming into the park, little by little. But and before I do anything else, I also need one of those guys and a janitor. So you do get a Q scenery rating. So you can do things like add in, let's have some nature, like an interesting rock for people to stare at. And that should, that's still probably not really enough. I can also put a barrel bin in. Currently the beta doesn't have all the stuff in yet, but there's more stuff to come, basically. So you can build yourself a burger if you wanted to, like so. I'm not gonna. You can do sort of interesting stuff. So I want it reasonably steampunky anyway. So we've got this belt drive, which will look good on the side of a building, won't it? So let's build a building. And what I do quite like about the game that I've seen so far is that it's reasonably easy to build things. I think we can do a filter. I'll stick. Let's make it sort of reasonably sort of old brick style. I don't know if I do that. Oh yeah. Should be able to. Edit. So yeah, so we can. Let's do that, and then really all the brickwork is doing is hiding the chief beef from the view of the public. So I can make it sort of a little bit more like. Hold on. This is interesting. Oh, come on. I don't really like the thatch, I have to say. I could have a sail canopy on the front. No. Maybe it's sort of a. Oh no, I think it's because I've built it in the front parts. Maybe rustic wasn't quite what I wanted. Oh, we can still do something interesting. Okay. That'll do for now. And then I can add in my little props just to break things up a bit. I don't really know what the wheel. Centerpieces, archways. Not everything's in yet, so. Yeah, that's the one I wanted. So I can make it look a little bit more like steampunk. That's my sort of aim anyway. Let's add a crane out here. And some crate planters. They might look quite nice. And this is basically what the game ends up entailing. So if you're not a particularly creative person, if you like to just sort of plonk stuff down, you can do that. There's nothing really stopping you from doing that. So that's the sort of the. Ooh, that's nice. This area I might have to sort of go from steampunk into sci-fi. There's definitely some. I like this one a lot. It's just an interesting little piece of scenery. Just a futuristic archway, because why not? I'm just going to get rid of that. Right, so our people seem to be enjoying themselves. Could get some of this. That's quite nice. You can also, if you want, have a ship, because reasons. Aha. Iron flywheels. Iron piston. Ah, that's nice. That's a bit more like it. Let's get a little bit of lighting up. And theoretically you could put them up there, but it looks a little bit silly. What else do we have? I know we've got a sawmill that's like a circular saw that goes around. Ooh, locomotive. Oh, that's more for your sci-fi area. That's nice. It just fits in really nicely with the scenery. Locomotive hopper, if you wanted one of them. So we kind of got that full lot, and rails, and the log planter. That's quite nice. It's got a lot of quite nice little bits and pieces. So right, well, I think at this point we need to do a bit of research in a track ride. There we go. And we also need to get some more money. So another ride should do the trick. Something a little bit more for everyone, perhaps. I can also get a loan if I need it, and I might end up needing it. We'll see. I've certainly got a lot of people queuing up for that. Another thing I'm thinking of is having a toilet block in here somewhere. Oh, yeah, but I don't really have the money to do that at the moment. I suspect I'll have to pause that. Until I get some more money. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of money at the moment. People aren't just they're not coming into the park, which is right. So this is more like a Ferris wheel type of something for everyone. So that's for you, more for your families. So down here, it does actually tell you how many guests you've got in the park. So I've got 56 adults in the park, 76 teens, and 36 families. So this is more for your families, and this is more for your teens and adults from the looks of things. I'm probably not doing... Yeah, I've now got... I'm just going to get a loan, I think. Finances, loans, add new loan. So you can't actually get a huge loan. Well, I'm gonna get the biggest one that I can. Why don't you charge higher prices? Oh, I could. Oh, yes, I could actually do that, couldn't I? Just bump it up by, I don't know, $1 each. I assume that's $1. Rides are going to be a little bit more expensive. Oh, there was that old trick you could do in theme. Was it theme park where you could put loads of salt in the chips, and then put loads of ice in the drinks, and then people would have the chips, and because they'd be so thirsty, they would then go and buy not that much, and they would have to keep on buying loads and lots and lots of drink. That was kind of nice. You can't do that. It's a shame. I'd like to just kind of rack up the amount of salt in the burgers so that people would have to drink more. Right. I need more rides. I need more things for them to go into. Wild Blue. What's that? That'll be a nice one for them to have. Now, I thought there was a way of making, like, bypass paths. I haven't seen that. Maybe that's something that's going to be in the game at some point. Oh, no, come on. And let's just rack this one up a little bit as well. Yeah, up 60 cents, is it? I don't know my dollars. I assume it's cents. We'll go with that. Right, so people are coming in. Seem to be getting more money in from somewhere. And let's have teacups as well. Park's going to be messy. I think until I can really mess around with stuff. There you go. And then we just need an exit, don't we? They've done a good job with this. A very good job. It's something that I was quite impressed with Elite Dangerous. The engine is very scalable. So you can do an awful lot in that engine without really experiencing any lag or frame rate drops. And this is very much the same. I did a frame rate test. Well, even they could improve their performance in some areas, but even sort of reasonably built up parks, you can easily get your 30 frames you need. I was sort of on the more busy scenarios. I was on just under 60, and my system's not. It's somewhere mid-range. But the important things are gameplay, frame rate, and graphics. Ultimately, you want it to look, if it's going to look good, you want it to be running at a decent frame rate, and you want it to have decent gameplay, strong gameplay mechanics behind it. And it seems to really do that. But it's far more sort of creative sort of thing. Right, so I am still 1 and 6. Right. Can I change? Right. Yeah, you can have priority passes. Maybe that's not in the game yet, because I know that there's aspects of the game that aren't in the game yet. I might have to push the prices up a little bit more. Yes, the running costs. Oh, yeah, okay. Evidently I wasn't charging enough. And of course they are complaining about the queue. So that queue is, you know, that's got a reasonable amount of scenery behind it. But that one, it's really boring to look at. So let's do something about that. A nice tree. So the tree's gone up by 1%. Okay. I am earning money now, I think. Yeah, monthly profit is now in the black. Excellent. Right. Let's start making what I've got look interesting so that people want to travel down the paths more. So that one I've detailed quite a fair amount. In one of the ride settings, do you know whereabouts they are? Ooh. No, that's to do with music. Ah! Oh, right. Ah. So, on these really busy ones, like this one, I could have a priority pass. Right. Enable priority pass. So I have to have a... Oh, yeah. So the entrance would be there. And the exit would be there. Excellent. So that is now switched on. So now if they want to get on the ride quicker, they can pay for it. Which I can't complain about. They're giving me more money. Thanks for that. I didn't... evidently there's quite a lot in this game which I haven't actually found yet. It's far more detailed than pretty much any other roller coaster game out there. I need an information booth. Oh right, okay. Thank you for this information. I did not know this. Oh, but I need to research that one first, don't I? Ah. Oh well, I'll add a toilet block anyway. Right, so that, yeah, okay. Well, it's now there just as a bit of temptation for the people. You know, they can buy the thing, but firstly they've got to find the information booth. That's the plan anyway. Right. Lots of people milling around. Lots of people looking very bored with my scenery. Right, so this is more of a watery thing. So let's get some... is that on? Ooh. Merry looking or a campsite. Yeah. Ooh, that looks nice. That's quite a nice archway. Not sure it really fits though. That's the futuristic, elegant. archery targets. Again, not really sure about that one. Ooh, nautical. No, 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 bad. Oh, no. Wrong way. These are very big. There we go. Maybe some rocks. An interesting rock for them to look at. Yeah. It's bamboo torch. Just trying to make it look a little bit more interesting for them. It's a little bit of a bodge job. So I'm literally just trying to get, you know, decent levels of cash, and then, ooh, that's not bad. So it really does want to reward you for doing a bit of creativity and making things look a little bit more interesting. So this is more of a sort of a fantasy setting, isn't it? Maybe some. Ooh. Clockwork tower. Maybe a building sort of about here. Nope, nope, nope. It's that one, isn't it? It's putting together something to fill in this gap, pretty much. Nope, bad. Yeah, that'll do. And then just make it a little bit more interesting with some doors or something. Framework. I do like those actually. Oh Lord, that's an entire drawbridge, isn't it? Which way would that go? That way. Like, do we have any castle buttress? No. What I'm looking for is like almost like a flooring piece. Or a flat roof. Or that. No, not bad. No. or that. That would do it. Then we can have our drawbridge. It's not going to do it, isn't it? Oh well, let's put it out there. Last month's profit, not good. Yeah. I don't even know if the park's even closed. At least it doesn't actually say where the park entrance even is. Park management. Problem is that an awful lot of this information appears to be somewhere. And I don't necessarily know if they tell you if the park when the park's meant to open and close, because it doesn't appear to. When it goes dark, the people are still wandering around. It's almost like the time doesn't really matter to. It's more like a almost just a visual thing rather than a I'm tired now, I want to go home. I don't know quite how advanced this simulation is. Oh well, it's fairly advanced. You've got an energy thing there, which I think you can top up with. Right, so people are actually thirsty from the looks of things. Let's get a milkshake. It's in finance. Oh, okay. Finance and then ticket prices. Oh, right, okay. Because when it got to 6 o'clock, the people were still here. I don't know if it's that maybe once they're in the park, they can stay in the park, but no new visitors after 6 o'clock. So I can actually charge maybe 50 cents for standard, 20 for family, and yeah. And you can also set a maximum. Ooh. Can I charge for the toilets? I can. Well, they now get a 10 cent. They have to. They charge 10 cents for to use the toilet. It's only fair. Because actually, that's the thing in a lot of places. A lot of the public toilets now in London, you charge to go in, unless the cleaners are very nice and just say, yeah, come on, you know, doors are open, come on in, sort of thing. Which has happened to me a few times. Well, yeah, a few times actually in London. They sometimes the gates are just sort of left open. You know, it's like, you know, come on in, sort of thing. But yeah, it's only fair that people get a little bit of a charge for using the toilets. Right, so many people are complaining about the litter. I've got janitor, I think. Throw another one down. What's the worst that can happen? And a month. I can't reduce that anymore. So, ooh, hold on. Facility ATM, which would be a monthly cost, which I could afford. Let's go for that. I do like the return of the research, because there's quite a lot in the game, but having it all straight away, it's a little bit. But I could theoretically, eventually, make some kind of a log flume or a coaster. Though really, to have the coasters, you'd want to be able to do some landscaping. You know, have them ducking through tunnels and the like. Which you can do. This game is quite varied in that. Well, I'll just do, for those of you who are going to be watching later, this is the sort of thing you can do in the game. Let's pull it up. Pull it a little bit up. And then should be able to just sculpt it a little bit. Yeah, well, the log flumes were pretty much added as, not as an afterthought, I think that's the wrong word, but from the sounds of it, they hadn't really put the time into the water rides. But I do like the landscaping, it seems to be quite nice. There's an awful lot of detail in the game, a lot of, something that Elite's got is a lot of pointless detail. You know, you don't need this level of detail in a game, and I honestly don't mind this level of detail being in the game. I think it's fabulous that an engine can do this sort of thing. And it really does show up the big boys, doesn't it? I mean, Atari with Roller Coaster Tycoon World. That game is still not in a good state, one bit. It's been through 4 developers. And when it was finally released on Steam, it's in early access. It's not in a very good state. A park like this, I've heard horror stories of having, 200 people in the park and having about 5 frames a second. It's really, really not in a good state, and that's for the people who can even play the game. And then something like Planet Coaster comes along and shows you that the game can be built from the ground up to be an excellent, I don't know what you call this, simulator? Park management game, yeah. I mean, I think the log flume might look better once you've got once you've sort of built around it, possibly. There's not a huge amount you can really do with the log flume. That's possibly its downside. I don't know. I probably will do some log flume tests to see what I can do with it to make it look a little bit more interesting than just ups and downs. Alright, so we've got... Right, we're now making quite a lot of monthly profit. be even better once I get that ATM so people can get more cash. Right. Energy, hunger, toilets, happiness. Right. I need to get another one. I think I need another one up here. Another Cosmic Cow milkshake. Just because that one is getting very busy. My extremely messy park at the moment. I need to start, you know, dividing it up into areas. So we've got a sort of a steampunk area and a piratey area, and well, I guess piratey and steampunk can go together. But in the sort of more fancy area for the kids, sort of maybe over here. And a big raid. I believe it's a research. Hold on. Let me see. So I got Chief Beef, milkshakes, entertainment point, first aid, hot dog squad, entrance, ticket booth, and toilets. That's all I've got. On another playthrough I did when I was just sort of testing out the game, I believe it was a research thing. Like the ATM is for me. Yeah, cause, this is challenge mode on medium, so because I like a little bit of a challenge. These things. You know, I did play Sandbox before I did this. Just kind of test. Well, yeah. First thing you do, go into Sandbox and test stuff out. Find out what's actually in the game and completely miss half the features, it seems. I'll learn the game eventually. Probably around the time when I get my Anaconda in Elite. Alright, people are hungry. But I've got a Chief Beef. But it's busy. Oh, right, okay. In fact, all of my places are quite busy. He's unhappy. I wish I was somewhere else. It's the happiest place ever. Ish. It's a complete mess. Right. Let's do something about the mess. I want a nice cobblestone path, and I want it to go this way. No, apparently that's obstructed. Maybe not. Nice cobblestone path going this way? No. Coming off here. Right. There is method to my madness. Possibly. And then... here. Right, so all of the sort of more fantasy style rides, like that one and the teacups, I'm going to move more over here. Oh lord, that was a little bit of a weird one. So I'm going to move my archway over here. So this will be the entrance to the right. Can this is nice. Just the ability just to pick things up and move them. I might need to just move it. Right, so where is my exit? Something like that. Looks a little bit clinical actually. I need to move that. We'll put it there for the moment. Right, so that's that, and then I can move, or I can have a, I don't know, like a chief beef up here, or a hat stand. Can I have hats? No, no I can't. But I can have a chief beef up here. And have that up there at the moment. And I can do something interesting with that. And then, what's that? I think that would be more my steampunky ride, wouldn't it? Yeah. Right, so that's be more steampunk area. This is more my under the sea. Ooh, right, so we've got the ATM now. Yay! I can get more money. Ah, there we go, information kiosk. Monthly cost 100. I'll have to wait for a second. So I'm losing more money. Oh, my back's giving me jip. Right, so we're going to move this one over here. Not a particularly interesting building at the moment, but I'll do some things to liven that up. So that will go there, and then we just have to close that ride. Oh, I just ran out of money. Oops. I might have just stranded people somewhere. Slightly. Come on. No. More money. Oh, come on. This is a little bit of a weird thing. In old games like Theme Park and I don't know which other ones, but if people couldn't work out where to go, they sometimes just sort of ended up wandering off over the hills. These people are very, very much fixed to the paths, so they are now stuck. I've trapped them essentially completely by accident because I don't have the money to get a path down to help them out. So they are literally just stuck there. Now, ooh, I could actually just try removing all the path and they might work their way out from there. Or, they, oh, no, they all just vanish. Okay. Well, we sort of fixed the problem. Right, this is shut until I can get a queue in, which may or may not happen. Right, it's time to raise prices again. It's now $9 for that one, because people really like it. And it's now $10 for that one, because people really like it. Right, 50. Put in a bigger entrance fee. Yeah, I could do that. Actually. Oh, where is it? Oh. Yeah, it's in here, isn't it? Finances, ticket prices. Let's put in $1 for a family and a standard at $1.50. That's reasonable. I've possibly caused a small problem here, but ooh, we are getting money slowly. Why did I start this on challenge mode on medium when I haven't played a proper game like this for a long time? Just why? If I got rid of that and got 65, then I can at least then finish that and get that one open so people can go on the teacups. Yay. I'm gonna stop recording and streaming in a sec because of stuff, but I'm glad you guys came along to watch me completely mess up Planet Coaster. I'm currently now $80 in the red. Yeah, I don't think this park is going to succeed somehow. I'll have to restart it not on this. Yeah, oh, this has gone horribly wrong. Oh well. But before I do go, I'll tell you what, we'll jump to the monolith map. which I've been doing some stuff on. When it gets there. If you haven't seen the monolith map, I assume you guys have watching now, but people watching later may not have. They might have heard about it. It's well worth just taking a peek at it. Yeah, okay. Oh, this connecting bit is a little bit of... takes a while. Right, if I go into Korea, it's that one, isn't it? Yeah. So this is the monolith, which the devs have said that if you complete it on 3 stars, then there's some kind of surprise. Yeah, it sounds like a challenge to me. And basically these monoliths make everything break down. But my world hasn't been saved. But yeah, this is the map that they've been talking about. It's an interesting setup. You can't modify any of this terrain, but you can do some interesting stuff with it. So what I'm looking at here now is things like, I mean, that would be quite nice to stick a roller coaster under, kind of weave it in and out of all of this. Can I do research on here? I can. So I could do a research on coal transporter. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna be messing around with this. Oh, it's locked behind some kind of theme. Research. Anyway, I'm gonna bail now. So thanks to everybody who watched the stream, and thanks to everybody who watched the stream after it was finished processing, because you didn't get to the stream when I ended up doing it. So with that, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.